WF representing Palace, so let's tell you about Palace.
England football finished here. Palace 4, Villa 1. Here with Marcus. Thoughts on that game? What a win!
What a win, especially when we don't win at home as much. This was what the doctor ordered, especially when we have a really big game on Saturday. I think Glasgow got everything right. The players did their jobs. We got our formation properly. I think we really, because against Everton, I think we underrated the squad. We got the formations wrong. The players didn't really go to standards, but everyone did a good performance. They knew all their roles, what they had to do, and that's what really created the good result for us tonight.
Absolutely. It's very good to see Adam Wharton back in the starting lineup. Obviously, I know Glasgow's been very cautious with how to manage him back from injury. How good was he today, though?
Oh, he was brilliant. I mean, he could have been back at Newcastle in November, maybe Ipswich in December, but obviously Glasgow knows what he's doing. He trusts his players, and he thought, you know what? It's best to bring him in for the most crucial games coming up. At the end of the season, we've got a 5th round against Millwall, massive game for both clubs, and he obviously knew what he was doing, bringing him in and just easing him in. He could have brought him in, well, he actually did bring him in against Fulham, but he could have said, okay, you're starting, but I think it would be good for him to come in at Villa, start, and do what he has to do and put in a good performance.
Absolutely. Ismail Sarr, 2 goals today. I think his finishing's pretty decent. You know?
It is literally if you compare it to like how he was before, he's been absolutely brilliant. Like he reminds me of like maybe not Elise because that's why we bought him.
Elise is a different level.
Yeah, trust me. If Bayern are watching, like
send him back.
Trust me. But nah, like Ismail Sarr, I've liked him even since he was at Watford. We tried so many times to get him, especially when he's in his prime as Watford as a player. But it's really, really good to get him now he is, and it's really good to see him like build on the player he was. Because fair enough, he went to Marseille, didn't really work out for him. Had a few seasons there, but for him to say, okay, obviously given the rivalry between Watford and Palace, obviously we don't really claim it, but Watford do, like to come in and do what he did at Palace. I think Brighton was actually the turning point for him, but since then he's always delivered. I can't actually think of a bad game or a game under 5 out of 10 he's had at least. So yeah, really good for Sarr.
Absolutely. Lastly, who's your man in the match?
Ooh, there's a few. I'm gonna just towards a few. Do you know what? Just because it's his birthday, he deserves extra candles and go for Sarr.
Marcus, pleasure. Up the Palace.